wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
And Dalton going to throw right away. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion right. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. The first down throw coming for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Dalton sets up play action. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is taken at about the 14. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 44. To throw here, Dalton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. The pass caught by Olave. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the 1st quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. Touchdown! Russell Gage from 13 yards out. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
368. Nice. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Dalton. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton. His throw incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Another chance for Dalton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marcus Davenport drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers have it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Garden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Brady's got his guy. This is Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints 45-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 21.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Dalton finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So Dalton now. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Dalton. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Here's Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Dalton. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Dalton wants to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Big spot, Andy Dalton. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A give to Kamara running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. All right, here's Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now I flex. While you dare look in the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got some space here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Up the gut, Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fournette running out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Throwing now is Brady.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
right, nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on the heels of the pick 6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's caught, and it's 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner, and when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Roberson
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game of 20. And the Buccaneer first down.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succop for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First carry for James Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually...
And it'll be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Brady now to throw.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They fake the handoff. Now Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have cut the lead back down to 2. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Murray off play action. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Second and 5 now. Brady, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Over the middle to Evans.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points,
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Skirts by him at the 30. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Brady to throw again.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 67 yards.
And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same. With the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's got McBride, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Connor. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Murray to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to roam now. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they got 2 for 2.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I had no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can...
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Hey, set. Let's go!
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He stiff arms him. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. Drops it off for Chubb.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They'll run with one on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
28 yards.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David in on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. 55 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They pitch it to Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. A 2-yard gain. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They're going option play on third down. He pitches it out. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Brady again. And Brady going to be intercepted.